Eyup everyone, I hope you're doing alright. So, you might be thinking, oh, another medieval build, wonder what's brought that on. Well, have I got a big fat ADHD? Sorry for you. I'll talk about that in a sec, but let me just plug my Twitch right quick. So, tonight I'm going to be streaming The Sims 4 on Twitch, and thought I'd mention it, just seeing as I'm doing a Sims 4 speed build, maybe you'd want to see some gameplay. We're going to be continuing with our university Let's Play. And tomorrow I'm going to be streaming twice. So I'm going to be doing The Sims 2 and then I'm going to be playing Dead by Daylight with my pal Nye. So it'll be my first stream that I'm going to have another person with. So that'll be fun. I've played with Nye loads of times, so I've been on his stream before. So that'll be, it's not new really, but yeah, I've never actually played DVD where other people can see me. So if you're into that, come by. Even if you're not, it's still a fun time. So come check it out if you want. If you want to give us a follow on Twitch, you can do if you want to keep up with like notifications, or you can just like look on my Instagram story. I normally announce it like the day that I'm going live. But yeah, now that that's out of the way, today's build then. So obviously I built a medieval tavern for the medieval Henford County collab, and I did that. What day did I post it? Last week I posted it. I can't keep track of time, but it was my job to actually put all the builds down and export the save file, seeing as I'm one of the only people in the collab that's got all the packs. So that's what I was doing yesterday, and basically what I needed to do was just place all the builds on the like proper lots and stuff, and as I was putting them down and I'm writing in the description like who made it for the save file and stuff, and I'm double checking everything. And because I didn't have a list of everybody's gallery ID, I had to go off Instagram name. So I'd have to look up their Instagram name, double check their gallery ID, then find them like that. It was a little bit disorganised, but it, I got it sorted. And I'm placing all the lots, and there's 12 lots in Henford-On-Bagley, right? So I've placed 11. I'm thinking, who's built on this lot? And I'm looking at the collab, and there's only 11 names. I'm thinking, so who's done a second build? So I'm looking back through, you can probably tell where it's going, but I'm looking through like all the messages. We had an Instagram like group chat at one point, and then we moved to a Discord, and I'm looking through everything, like every channel, every like single message, and I scroll back and I see so-and-so has said that they can't take part, they're really busy, or something's come up, whatever, so they're gonna have to drop out. And there I am. Don't worry about it, I'll do it. I'll just build like a little house or something. And it's just completely slipped my mind, completely forgot about it. So then yesterday, obviously I'm putting the save file together, thinking it's all done. And I didn't have like a build for today. I was just going to do like a tiny house. I'm kind of in the mood to do a cottage. But I realised I hadn't done the second build, even though I said I would. And it's weird because nobody said out. Like, everybody's posted their post on like Instagram and stuff, and anybody that's done a speed build or a stop motion or whatever has posted it to the YouTube channel and whatever else. Like, everybody's posted it except I've only posted one, and it's like no one said out. So I feel really bad. Like, I don't want it to come across like I just were like careless about it, but yeah, because I didn't write it down, or it weren't written down anywhere that I were doing that, just completely slipped my mind. And yeah, here we are, decided to do a medieval farm. I've kind of wanted to do a farm for ages, and because the lot was already decided for me, I thought why not just do a medieval farm. So looked up a few reference pictures and like ideas and stuff, and then I was looking at the lot, and to be fair, the lot does sort of break the suspension of disbelief. There's some cars to one side that are like obviously like world items, so you can't get rid of them. You could if you got the tool mod, but well, I think you can. But either way, obviously they're there, but I guess you could pretend that they were, for the purpose of the save file, you could pretend that they were fake, or maybe the world is like a set or something. A bit like, what's that soap that's like, they built a set that's just a village, but it's not really a village. Is it like Coronation Street or something? Either way, not important. Decided to do a farm, and I've already done like the farm like house bit, and that's just kind of like the main living area for the people that live here. I also made a family for the save file. You'll see them in the screenshots. Basically they're a family of 4. Do you know what? I'll talk about them in a minute. But yeah, I wanted to do this pond with this little well, not a well, wheel thing. Well, I don't know what it's called. The water wheel thing. Just because I thought it were like a cool thing and it actually moves in game, and I've never used it before. And then with the farmhouse, the downstairs bit is like a storage area. It's kind of just full of like decoration stuff at the minute. I did end up putting a chess table in there, and what else did I put in there? Woodworking table, I think, just to fill it up a bit. But I just kind of wanted that as like the storage area. Maybe they'd put like animal food there. And then we've also got another like barn type build, which is where I've got the farmhand or the young guy that's like working on the farm, like helping the family out. So it's like a family of 4, 2 parents, and they've got 2 daughters, a child sim and a teen sim. There's potential for drama there. The child sim's evil, the teenager's romantic, and what else is she? I can't remember. I think maybe she's hot-headed, or I'm trying to think what she is. No, she's outgoing. She's outgoing. And then the farmhand guy is just like not related to them, but he is a teen sim, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made him a teen. So there's potential there for some drama or something to happen. And yeah, I thought he could live in this little. It's kind of like a bit to store like hay and food and stuff. But eventually I put a bedroom upstairs. And then we've got a little outhouse that I just put the wooden toilet in because I thought, why not? We're going to go with a pea bush, but I thought, you know what? On a like farm, maybe they would have a little room to like go toilet in. A little hole in the ground inside a cupboard or something. But yeah, they've got a little outhouse thing. And then, yeah, went with the pond and just put, like I said, I put that water wheel in. And we were going to put like a fishing thing in. You could if you wanted to, but I didn't bother because I don't know. I just can't be bothered, to be honest with you. I thought they've got cows, they've got chickens, they've got like bee boxes that I put down as well, and they've got crops. Like I think adding the fishing bit, they can always go down to the river to fish. Do you know what I mean? And I think it makes sense that they can go fishing at the river rather than at like a pond, because then the fish would all die out if you fished from a pond all the time, wouldn't they? So yeah. And then we're just doing a bit of terrain paint. Kept this quite basic. I kind of wanted it to look like the stone paths had kind of wore away over time. And then we've got a little bit for the cow, or you could have a llama there as well. The lot, if you don't want to get the save file and you just want to download this build from the gallery, the lot should have chickens and cows on it. I'm pretty sure when you download stuff from gallery it comes with the animals. I might be wrong, but the save file either way will have the family living here, and they've got obviously the farmhand guy. I can't remember what I called him. But they're called the Finch family. Obviously he has a different last name, but the household is called the Finch family. And yeah, then just doing the interior of the house now. So the upstairs bit is like the main living bit, and they've got like the parents' bedroom, which I just did it quite basic. I didn't want to like go too overboard on the interior, just because, to be fair, I'm running out of time, and I wanted to make it, like with the tavern, as close to being historically accurate as you can. Obviously we don't have like medieval items or stuff like that. We've just got to make do with what we've got. Also did them a little bathroom as well, which is just a bath, and obviously they've got the toilet outside, and if they want to wash their hands they'll have to use like the kitchen sink. But yeah, I think I do quite like how it turned out. I especially like the exterior. I think the interior could do with a bit more, if I'm honest. Like I feel like it's not my best in terms, like I do prefer the interior of the tavern, but I think it fits like this sort of style. Like it's not got too many furniture items or too many decorative items. I imagine that, you know, working on like a farm and stuff, you're not gonna have a ton of money for loads of decorative items and stuff. And I guess back then maybe they wouldn't have bothered. I don't know. I'm not like a history buff, or I don't know a ton about stuff like this. I've asked my partner, who does know a fair bit, but most of it's just come from like a very tiny amount of research where I basically put, did they have sinks inside houses? And the general answer is no. They would have had, like, even with like a wooden bathtub, they would have just filled it up with water from a well, and 9 times out of 10 they probably wouldn't have bothered because it takes so long, and it's just easy to just rinse yourself off with a bucket. Is basically what I found. But yeah, got the kids' bedroom. I put the rug in here from, is it from Strangerville? And then I put some toys down as well from, I didn't get them like a proper toy box because I thought it would make more sense that like they won't have a full chest of toys. So they've got 2 horses each. and a lump of clay because there ain't really any like toys that like fit the theme. Obviously one of them is a teen sim, so I doubt they'll be playing with like toys that much, but you know, they've got the option there if they want to. And the lot is also off the grid, so your sims shouldn't use the phones. I don't know about everybody else's lot, I don't know, or build should I say. I don't know if everybody else has done it as sort of, I don't want to seem like I'm being like snobby, but I don't know if anybody else has done it as like, or if everybody has done it where it's like meant to be historically accurate as possible or like that. But it's just for fun, do you know what I mean? It's not like a serious, it's actually medieval, strict, all that sort of thing. It's just like a fun little collab that we've done. So yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed the builds and stuff. If you want to see more builds from the other creators, go and check out the hashtag, what is it now? Medieval Henford County Collab. I'll write it on screen, so if I got it wrong, follow the one that's in the description and on screen. But yeah, there'll be posts on Instagram about it. And if you want to download the save file, it should be ready by today. As I'm recording it right now, obviously because I'm putting it together, I know that it's not ready. I had a couple of like problems placing a lot built by somebody who'd put mannequins in the build, and we didn't realise that putting dressed mannequins in a build makes your game crash. So, or it can do at least. We were trying to look it up and figure it out, and every time I placed it, yeah, it crashed the game. So we're looking it up on like the forums and stuff, and apparently it's quite a common issue with dressed mannequins. So yeah, just be mindful if you ever make a build and you put mannequins in it, probably just leave them with note on. In the save file, I've replaced the items that were missing. So the mannequins were dressed. So it's the, I can't remember what the lot's called, but it's the one across the road from the tavern that I've built, which is where the pub usually is. In Finchwick village. But yeah, and then we're just going back outside, just add a bit more detail and finish the farm off. I tend to do this a lot with my builds. Like I'll do a lot on the exterior, and then I'll get kind of like fed up and then move on to interior, and then I'll do more exterior and then go back and forth. I'm trying to get into the habit of like doing it like, how can I explain it, like doing the exterior only and then move into interior. But sometimes, I don't know, I just like to mix it up a bit and move backwards and forwards, and not backwards and forwards, back and forth between interior, exterior, just because I can get a bit like, I can like run out of ideas when I'm doing exterior, and then I'll move on to interior for like a change of pace, and I've got ideas for it, and then while I'm doing the interior I might think of more stuff, you know what I mean? It like gives my brain a little bit of a break. But yeah, I've really enjoyed being part of this collab, and there's so many really good builds that are part of it as well, and yeah, I really hope that you enjoy it as well. I'll update the description on both of the videos. If you've not seen the tavern one, you might want to watch it after this, you might not, it's up to you. No pressure, watch what you want, but if you do watch it, I'll put the link in the description on both videos, and it'll also be on the community tab as well, so keep an eye out on that. Hopefully this weekend, if not by today, because there's not much I really need to do now. I just need to test that it actually works, and like after I've exported it and stuff, because I'd hate to export it, like wash my hands of it, be like, right, done, see ya, announce it everywhere, and then it's like, well, it don't work when we put the save file into our game. So yeah, and if you do want to download the save file and you don't know how to do that, there's plenty of videos and tutorials, both in video form and written form, on how to install or download a save file. Just make sure, the one tip that I have for you, make sure that the save file will be numbered. Like I'll put a high number on it. Double check your own saves and make sure that you don't have, say if you've got like save 75 and our save file for the medieval collab is 75, just make sure that you rename the save file. I'm going to put it as a high number just to be safe, but if you don't like double check that it's not got the same number as another save, it'll like write over the one that you have. So yeah, just be mindful of that. And yeah, if you watch a tutorial or if you read one, it'll mention that in it as well. So it's pretty difficult to like mess it up, so don't worry about it if you've never done it before. I've never done it before, and I already know how to do it just from like watching a video, so yeah, don't worry about it too much. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I've got a bit left before we get onto screenshots, so yeah, a bit of a like stress getting to this point, like realizing the day before, well, days after, like we announced it on like the 12th, I think, of January, and then we posted it on the 15th. So I'm a bit late with my second build. But you know, this is what happens when you are neurologically different to other people. Obviously anybody can forget, like stuff like this, can forget commitments and stuff, but this is what I mean. Like, I were excited about the collab, I were excited to see everybody's thing, like build, but just because I care about something, I don't mean to say that I'm gonna remember it, and just because I don't remember it don't mean to say I don't care about it. So yeah, I hope that it don't come across like I'm just like, oh well, like, you know, just being a bit careless and stuff. When I found out, I was absolutely gutted, and then I was stressed because I was like, what am I going to build? And I was looking at the lot and thinking, I've put in the message that I'm just going to do a cottage, but a cottage is going to look really silly. Like a little cottage is going to look really silly on this lot. So I'm glad I were able to put together something that like makes sense for the size of the lot, but also I think would be quite fun to play in. I've obviously played a little bit with the family and like got the skills up and stuff. So yeah, I think they're a fun, potentially interesting family. Obviously right now they're just a bunch of Sims, but there's some potential there with like the traits and the history and skills and whatever else. So yeah, like I said, I really hope that you enjoyed this build, this video, this collab, and if you do want to download it, like I said, I'll update that when it's ready. As I'm recording right now, it's not, but it should be by today. I have a million things to do. I've actually got an appointment in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to wrap up the voiceover here and leave you with just like a little bit left of the video, and then there's some screenshots where you can see the family. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on it. It really helps me out. You can download this build now. It'll be on the gallery now. My gallery ID is HutchPlays, and if you want to check out the live stream on Twitch, the link to that is in the description as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a good weekend or a good evening, day, whatever it is, and I'll see you later. Bye.